The mystery of iniquity. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yahuwah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So Ha-Satan is part of the mystery of iniquity. So what else? What else does the word say about the mystery of iniquity? Right? Christian, which is tied to Karast. And Karast is tied to the Egyptian Christ, where you would go into a wooden tomb or Karast and it would be anointed with oil. And so Christianity, in its iniquity, when it's not following the path of the way, tends to be caught up in this. So what is iniquity? Iniquity points to our perverse desire to twist Yahuwah's holy standard. The word for it in the Hebrew is anon, meaning perversity, depravity, iniquity, guilt, or punishment of iniquity. And so typically a priest of On is a Babylonian priest. So Aeon means led by On, so led by a Babylonian priest. And Aeon would be in the Hebrew the Aleph for the leader and the Nun, the O-N, for the priest of On, the priest of Babylon. So this is the religion of Babylon, is a religion that twists the scriptures, twists Yahuwah's holy standard. There are three primary Hebrew words often translated as sin, iniquity, or transgression. Chata, which is most often translated as sin, means to miss the mark. Awan, often translated as iniquity, relates more to the inner character and points to an intentional twisting of a given standard. Pesha, often translated as transgression, is more of a willful rebellion against the given standard. So Pesha is willful sin. Iniquity is the intentional twisting of a particular standard. So that is what the final hammer of the earth. Remember, Thor is the god who's the hammer of the earth, and Babylon is called the hammer of the earth. So it's the fourth beast. And so their religion is characterized by a twisting of scripture. And so this is how they might be related in Psalm 51. Have mercy on me, O Yahuwah, according to your steadfast love, according to your abundant mercy, blot out my pesha. Okay, so deliberate sin. Wash me thoroughly from my awan, iniquity. And so that is twisting of the righteous standard. And cleanse me from my chata, missing of the mark. For I know my pesha, transgressional sin, my chata, missing the mark sin, is always before me. Against you, only you have I missed the mark and done what is evil in your sight, so that you may be justified in your words and blameless in your judgment. Behold, I was brought forth in awan, to the twisting of the natural standard, and in missing the mark, my mother did conceive me. So now, looking at this with fresh eyes, it seems that this mystery of iniquity will exist when it is, as long as it is allowed to, as long as it is permitted. So there is an iniquity that has been existing, and we would say for the last 2,000 years, according to Shavuot, that will exist until he is removed from out of the way. And this is why it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahusha shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So Yahusha comes after this Antichrist who has been working this iniquity for 2,000 years that will culminate in this huge Antichrist reign. And so the mystery of iniquity is what comes out of him, is that he twists scripture to turn you to the Antichrist. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua HaMashiach. And I saw her, and I wondered. But the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which has 7 heads and 10 horns. So the 7 nations, they are the G7. And remember, it's the 7 nations that were at Shechem that warred against the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 sons of Israel. And of course, we have the 10 kings who hate the whore, which are the 10 European economic powers, EU. Shinar is America, 2 women and a basket, basically Canada and the United States, or the Statue of Liberty on the east coast of the United States and the Statue of Diana in San Francisco on the west coast. And so Zechariah 9, 5 and 5 says, And then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came out 2 women, and the wind was in their wigs, for they had wings like the wings of a stork, and they lifted up the ephah between the earth and the heaven. And he said unto me, to build an house in the land of Shinar, and it shall be established and set there upon her own base. And so this is the mystery. This is about the mystery of the woman. Luke 7:21 says, Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, so this is end times, at the end of all time, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. In other words, ye that twist scripture. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them. So it's not faith alone, it's faith with works, right? I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And who is the rock? Yahushua HaMashiach. So depart from me, ye that work iniquity. And so who are these people who work iniquity? These are the Amorites, the Americans. This is Thor, the hammer of the whole earth. And Yahweh said unto Abraham, Know for a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. So this is the 4th beast. All right, 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve, I will judge, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance. So 400 years of captivity for the 4th beast, because there was always slavery and captivity for every one of the beast systems. And the children of Israel were slaves who built that nation. But in the 4th generation, they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. So, I'm always showing you that this is Babylon, Canaan, and Amorite, Ka. But this is what so clearly characterizes Babylon, is the iniquity of the Amorites. So a religion that twists scripture is what characterizes the whore, Babylon. And so the city is New York, New Moon, who rides the whore, okay? And so they're worshiping the new moon. They're worshiping the darkest day of the month. And so this is part of the religion of the iniquity of the Amorites, the twisting of scripture. Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations on the earth.